At Glyndor University, we have the Creative Industries building, which is home to the Creative Industries courses, BBC Cymru and Calon FM. They host a variety of events throughout the year and at the university. Here in the TV studio, we host fortnightly gigs which are run by the students with the supervision of the lecturers. We host a variety of different gigs for different occasions throughout the year, and Focus Wales will stream live here for Made in North Wales.
My name's Glenn Hanstock and I am a .4 lecturer on the TV production course.
My name's Hayden, I'm in first year TV production.
My name's Calon, I'm on the sound technology.
My role within tonight's production, I'm overseeing production management, so I'm looking after the cameras and I'm also looking after the gallery. So we're shooting the band using a multi-camera setup with our operators going handheld so we can get some movement into the shots. And then in the gallery we'll have live vision mixing across 5 cameras and mixed graphics as well.
I'm vision mixing tonight, so that involves mixing all the cameras together into one final shot.
I'm doing the broadcast mix and master, so I'm taking the feeds from the studio downstairs and mixing them to go onto the radio after.
I really think that this is the closest experience to a live situation, a live broadcast that the students are going to get. Well, in fact, tonight is being streamed onto YouTube, so in essence it is a live broadcast. The equipment that the students are using is industry standard.
They give you practical experience on actual live broadcasts.
Lots of experience doing this, is like real life situations, bands coming in, working with them, and just practice doing what I do.
No one stage is more important than the other, I don't know if you're going to ask me about crew, but in a crew, every person in the crew is as important as the next. Whether you're the floor manager, the camera operator, vision mixer, or the runner, it's all about creating this brilliant thing and something that runs seamlessly. And I think that when you've worked in a team, that there's a real sense of achievement. It really is a team game, without sounding cliched.
They're all pretty important. They all have a role, and I wouldn't say there is a most important one. It's just as long as so the setup's important, because that's like lighting and making sure the cameras are working before, and then the actual broadcast of it is important because that's the actual recording, obviously. So.
Setting up's definitely in the sound check. It's like making sure the band come in, we get everything ready, make them sound good, and then when they go to perform afterwards, it runs smoothly.
Well, I have my own production company. My experience is on location shooting. I do a lot of music video production and also documentary direction. So my experience is in this field, but it's also, I have experience of working on location as well as in live studio. But I tend to find that the work that I do outside of when I'm lecturing is in kind of location shooting, documentary, and as I've said, music video.
It's roughly a lot. Very specific, so you have in each of the departments on the cameras, you've got 3 people, you've got 2 people in the booth directing and vision mixing, you've got 3 people working on the audio, and you've also got the band, which is about 7 people tonight.
Roughly involved, I don't know, I think about 10-15 people, including the tutors, because they help out.
We've got a really dedicated creative team. We're a small team, but we're all committed to what we're doing, and we're really passionate about what we do. And the way that we go about booking bands, the bands that come in, they have to be signed or have some, they have to be serious about what they're doing. And it's something that's thriving within Glyndor. We're also going to be streaming the sessions through Made in North Wales TV, which is a really massive boost, and again it's going to be fantastic for the students because they'll be working on live TV productions.
For the TV side, you've got cameras and lights, as well as the whole range of vision mixing, colour correction equipment in the booth, and for the audio people, they've got microphones and a mixing desk.
Well, we receive a rider from the band beforehand telling us what equipment they're bringing, and then from there we decide as a team what equipment they'll be using. Sound check, well, the band comes in, they set up their equipment, as in the drums, their backline of amplifiers, and We make sure that they're happy with their performance so they can hear what they want through their monitors and the audience is going to hear what they should through the front of house.
Calon FM is a volunteer-led radio station which is aired online locally in Wrexham.
Calon FM on 105 FM.
Hi, my name is Wayne Price and I do the what I call the breakfast show, but it's the wake-up show to everyone else here. It's between 7 and 9 in the morning. It's just about 9.5 years. In fact, on the 1st of March next year is our 10th year anniversary. Oh, all sorts. It's proper eclectic mix. We have everything from classical music to pop. We even have a Korean pop, K-pop show. We have rock, 40s, 50s music. So there's a real eclectic mix, all different styles. I suppose the fact that we're actually on the campus itself means that they become involved, whether they do it on purpose or not. And most of the presenters are from outside. It's a community radio station, but there's something like maybe 1, 2, 3 students, as well as some of the students just become after they've left university here, that they'll or wherever they become more of a part of it and just volunteer forever. Okay, really we have 3 rooms. The first room is the office, where the station editors tell us what to do. And just generally, well, we're really there for help, and so we know what we're doing. Then we have this studio in now, which is the live studio, and the idea is obviously everything live comes from this, and they come from the control desk here. And then the next room, just adjacent to all this, is the pre-record room. As the name suggests, it's just there for pre-recording. I think there's about 40, maybe about 5, 6, which maybe don't do other types of volunteer work, but mainly 40 presenters.
Another venue we use is the William Aston Hall, which is the main hall here at Glendore. It holds many different events throughout the year, and this includes graduation, which heavily involves the use of the creative industry courses.
My name is Mike Wright, and the course I teach across a range of courses, but I'm the programme leader for music technology and the BA in radio production.
My name is Matthew Henderson and I'm on the TV production and technology course.
Graduation, from our point of view, it's an experience for the students, great experience, and an experience for the parents as well. But recently we've been asked to film it, so we're actually getting all of the equipment together. I'm not really the organiser of that, it's my colleagues. Yeah. My colleagues do a lot more work than me with it, but I did help set up and actually install all the equipment for it this year.
I was one of the camera operators. I also helped with setup.
I think graduation starts the second graduation is finished. It's a year-long process of trying to canvass who do we think is going to graduate, and then once we know who we think is going to graduate, how many people will attend, and then it's a huge amount of marshalling and people all volunteering to do it. So I would imagine there's 40 or 50 people involved over those few days trying to get the event to happen.
I believe there was around 10 people doing filming on various days, and there was also 3 or 4 audio and lighting guys as well.
I think this year went really smoothly. We had some new cameras that came to us, which was rather good, because previously we'd used external companies to do the recording and the price was in excess of buying the cameras. So I think we volunteered this year, so we got the cameras, got the extra things on board, and we took the streams from all of them, and the work is the production and the post-production of the films. So yeah, I think it went really well.
We had a couple of problems with the amount of cable to go from some of the cameras to the mixing desk. So you had to kind of stick a couple of cables together in order to get from one place to the other.
We had a couple of the JVC HD cameras, and then we took down the new 4K cameras that we had, and we had a couple of static ones up on the balcony, and we had a roving camera. It didn't really rove much, but it was available to move to the right stage right. It was on the stage right of the stage. Then all that's fed back to a vision mixer, which was sitting in the green room at the back. And one of the members of staff was the volunteer, as in great fun to do, but one member of staff was there live mixing and sending it out to YouTube live as well as recording it. Well, live and pre-records are quite nice. You just go there, you film, you record, and you take out the bad bits, as you can do with me today. But something live, you live with what's happening. If a camera goes down or a feed goes down, we've got to have somebody on the vision mixer that will take a cut and go to something else. Things do happen, so you got to be prepared for events that happen. It's just having the training and the not the panic, so you don't panic if it happens.